guys. It's another day. Hopefully, it's the last day. It is 5 minutes till 7:30, and I wanted to wake up as early as possible to finish this thing. Motor is in. Just a few things we gotta put back on the car. All right. So what I'm gonna try to do, because the rear mount is not aligned, so therefore it's not even lining, like it's not going in. It's not letting me bolt it up completely to the car. So what I'm gonna try to do is just like unbolt the other two engine mounts. Not completely raise it off the car, like remove it from the car, but just enough to where I have play to move it side to side a little bit, and like tilt it a little bit. I'm gonna try that. We will see what happens. And yeah, because the goal right now, the goal is to get this car done today. That's why I have the hoist ready. Because the other option, instead of the hoist, I was gonna use the jack, to basically do what the hoist is gonna do, is like lift the engine up and then remove the bolts. And I still have play, and I can actually use the jack to kind of move back and forth. Yeah, saying that out loud doesn't sound safe at all. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and just do the hoist. It's just, I think I might raise the car just a few, it's a bit higher, like a few pumps higher, and that should probably be okay for me. So that way I can actually have more freedom. First time ever pulling a motor, and I didn't really get footage of that. I didn't think about recording because I was so freaking nervous, for one. So, if you've seen the recent videos, you would have known that this is the donor motor, like the new motor, not a donor. And that's the old one sitting right here. That was I'm potentially gonna keep to build, but if it sits too long, I actually have it up for sale right now. So if it sells, it sells. But if it doesn't sell in the next, less than a week, I would definitely keep it. Break it down, open it up, do the whole shebang. As I mentioned before, this is from a 2007 Mazdaspeed 3, so it's not the same as the Gen 2, which is from 2010 to 2013. So the few things you just switch over is this right here, this pulley right here. On the 07, what's there is the manual power steering. Lost my thought there. The manual power steering. You also have to switch over the AC compressor. I went ahead and switched over to my this is the oil filter housing that came with this car that was on this engine. I went ahead and switched over to that one. What was on this one was the OEM. Here we go. I gotta clean this crap up. So here we go. This is what came with the 07 oil filter. Ooh, that was stupid. Sorry, I really don't have any energy right now because I just woke up and did this. I didn't even eat anything or have breakfast. So, hopefully I wake up as I go. I'm gonna go ahead and do what we're gonna do so we can get this thing done. Alright, few things. Finally got the rear mount in. I had to finesse it a little bit. I ended up using the floor jack and the hoist to kind of finesse my way in, to angle it, and then the use of the rubber mallet to get that bolt all the way through, because it was being very stubborn. So that's in. So lesson learned. Next, like hopefully not anytime soon, but next time I had to replace a motor on a Mazdaspeed or any, I guess, Mazda, I believe they all have that rear mount. Like put that in first. Definitely put the rear mount in first, and then you want to work your way on the side mounts, the passenger and the driver. This one in particular. So once you get that one in, what I did with this one is I dropped it to where the the body was the frame of the mount was touching the body of the car, and angled it to put these nuts down first, these bolts down first, and then that's when I put these in. I mean, this was already on, but I just didn't have it bolted down, and that's the best way to do that. That worked out beautifully, and it's easier to align it properly. And now this one's set to go. We're just gonna go ahead and put the battery tray on, and that will be done. Then from there, we can go ahead and put the axles in and set that up. And from there, we're gonna go ahead and connect all the lines that we need to connect. There's a few transmission bolts that I did not put on for reasons, and so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Got one right here, and there's like a few more. I think there's like 4 or 5 more I didn't put on. So while I'm under the car, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But for the most part, I am done with the engine hoist, so I can get that out of the way, and obviously remove that jack as well, and I can work freely. And we're decent timing, guys. We're on I'm on a decent time, so not too bad. Then we're gonna try to clean up this when we get the lines all connected, the hoses and lines connected. We're gonna go ahead and connect the grounds and the slave cylinder, and then we're gonna go ahead and put the starter on. Okay, I'm just like freaking babbling on right now because I'm getting anxious right now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the tray, and then yes, I don't know when I'm gonna show you, like where I'm gonna be when I start the video again. So we'll see. Decent progression. All right, and we're back again. Doesn't look like much progress was made. Guess what? A lot of freaking progress was made. We went ahead and put the wheels back on. Had the axles all set up. Axles on, bar joints put on, tie rods, the whole 9 yards. So, the last thing I gotta do under the car is just tighten up the rear mount. Like it's an 18 millimeter bolt that I gotta just tighten up. It's in there. It's just not tightened, torqued down or anything like that. So that's the last thing I gotta do under the car. So everything we got else is right here. The transmission is bolted up. I'm gonna go ahead and put the starter on, and then after I put the starter on, I'm gonna go ahead and put the intake manifold, connect the hose, put the dipstick back in, and this actually has my dumbass. So this is the harness that like for the coil packs. So that's from the other engine. So good thing all I did the whole mountain, this whole mountain point, I went ahead and just unbolted the whole thing. That way I could just bolt it up right here. Just gotta take this crap off, and pretty much we're a good 60-70% there. Would I have it running today? I don't know, but definitely trying. Right. Clearly this is too short to go there. This definitely goes here. That's not enough. Let's put this in. I know I flexed it a lot. There you go. There you go. And I think this turns. No, it doesn't turn, but I have to turn it. Well, no, that's where it's supposed to go. Then what the hell? Okay. And then I think the other one is actually on. Wait. Yeah, oh. It's right here. Jesus. Good grief. I need to go to sleep. Alright, guys. Sorry for all that. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the rest of it. Hopefully, when I come back, everything's complete for the most part. And, oh, fingers crossed. Oh, shit. This is getting overwhelming. Alright, as you can see, we got her on the ground. Yeah. Obviously not 110% done yet. What we're gonna do is another time. So gotta go into work. But for the most part, she is roughly good 75-80% done. Axles are in clearly. That's how I have it on the ground. Axles are in. Spark plug, the harnesses for that. The other connectors are on. Hoses are, majority of them are on. It's a whole mess. Pretty much it, guys. But at the end of the day, the motor is in. It's just down to connecting the remaining wires, hoses, and we should get it running. Hopefully by tomorrow. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Alright, well, appreciate you guys. Let's see what happens. Alright, peace.